Well, tonight was not a good night for the Portland Trail Blazers at all. This was an embarrassing night, you could say. Embarrassing night. Third quarter killed us, and we looked at the stats for the players in Portland. Did not end up so well at all. CJ and Lillard did not have a good game. Lillard with 7 turnovers really killed us. Cantor, I thought, had a decent enough game with a double-double. Harkless and Hood stepped up. Minu, Seth, and Collins. Well, Collins did okay, but Seth and Aminu did not do as well. Evan Turner just was a rebounding guy. So, Clay and Curry. Man, those guys just killed them. Especially Curry. The problem is, now that you're Portland, well, if you're Golden State, this is the only way Portland can beat you. This is the only way. Portland will have to make Clay and Curry. As long as Durant and Cousins are out, you got to make sure you get that ball off their hands, let them pass to the lesser-known shooters. Because take out 26 points and 36 points from their shooting, they don't really have any other shooters. For now, I'm just saying, I know Durant and Cousins are shooters, but they're not playing right now. And we don't know the stats of Durant or Cousins. Portland had a terrible shooting night. Just god-awful, really god-awful. Free throws, pretty decent. Too many turnovers. They had more assists, but we out-rebounded them. And they played overall better defense. But really, what was the outcome of this game? Well, the outcome of this game was we didn't play it like we should be. Golden State double guarding Damian, pretty hard, especially when the guy who's their best player. Because basically what you're doing is you're acting like the New Orleans Pelicans series a year ago. And that's one of the reasons how you can beat Portland. Double guard Damian, double guard CJ, let their lesser known shooters. Even though Portland with Hood, you couldn't say they got another shooter in there. But Portland just did not play good enough defense at all against Curry or Clay. And coming into this game, that's the biggest topic that people have been talking about. Who was the better duo between Clay, Curry, or Damian and CJ? Well, tonight it was Clay and Curry. By far. Tonight. But hopefully Portland, though, can really, come back in Game 2. Because if you really want to make this a series, Portland, you have to win one of these road games. You got to win Game 2 to make this a real series. And really, either way, whatever happens, I'm still proud of this team of how far they've gotten. I really don't know what else to talk about besides just like how Lillard and CJ didn't shoot well enough. Lillard needs to stop turning over the ball. Gotta play better defense against Curry and Clay and let them pass to their lesser-known shooters. Because that's the best way you can beat the Golden State Warriors without Durant or Cousins. Because when Durant and Cousins come back, then you're kind of screwed. You just gotta make sure they pass it on to Draymond Green, who personally I don't think Draymond has been a great scorer after that 73-9 season. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. That's just mine. But I don't know what else really to talk about besides how the NBA lottery is so rigged. Like, this is why I hate that style. Let's be for real. NFL way is better. By far. By far, it's better. But my gosh, the look at that lottery pick, I can't believe the Pelicans get the number 1 overall pick. If they skip on Zion, I'm going to laugh. But really, I really don't know what else to talk about, but saying this was just a pathetic performance, and they'll have to play better in Game 2. Because what I just saw tonight was basically Game 5 at Denver. That's basically what this game was like. Completely. So, I'm not really that concerned. Not yet. I'm only concerned if they're down 3-0 or something or 2-0. But really, for Portland to make this a series, you gotta win at Golden State. Because like I said, this is the best opportunity you can ever get. And I've seen them blow this. Remember when the Warriors went 73-9? Curry was not playing in the first 4 games. Well, in the Game 4 he was, but he was not a starter. He was a bench player. So really, you got an opportunity still. It's just that you got to make sure you get it. So if you don't get game 2, then it's probably going to be a sweep. I'm serious. Like, if they don't win a game 2 on the road, the Blazers will get swept by the Golden State Warriors. Because if you can't contain Clay or Curry, then you're in a heap of trouble. And you could just be like, oh, at least they didn't go blown up by at least 40 if Durant was playing. So yeah, there's really nothing much to talk about besides that. So hopefully Portland can step up on game 2. And hopefully I can make a reaction video on the Raptors game tomorrow. I got Toronto losing tomorrow. So yeah. Well, tonight was not the Blazers' night, but we'll see what happens in game 2.